I'm in fact ready.
Are you actually ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, lock in.
I'm locked in.
You look a bit tired.
I'm actually even recording as well, guys.
That's
See
why I did
see the way that Roshaun really speaks. Welcome back to our next episode of Locked In with ACS. I am your host, your outgoing PR media officer, Jenny, and I'm here with
Roshaun, your outgoing treasurer.
And Tapiwa, your outgoing careers officer.
Guys, we have done it. We have completed 1 year and I believe 2 months of our role. How are we feeling?
Man. I'm tired. Like, I'm happy, but I'm tired. I think within our tenure, I've done everything that I could have done and taken as many opportunities. But I think that also comes with the fact that, you're going to be tired. But I'm happy I did it. Would I do it again next year? Definitely not. But, yeah, it's a bit of sweet end.
RB.
I'm chilling, I'll be wrong. I'm glad it's over, but in the sense that I know that a few years' time, I'll look back and be grateful for the opportunity. But as of now, there's just another year to go for university, so it's just on to the next, man. But I actually enjoyed it a lot, but it was stressful, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, tiring, extremely, but that's anything that's good, just have to work for it sometimes, you get me?
Let's go into the questioning. So, you guys are our outgoing treasurer and careers officer. Why did you guys run for this role?
Oh, okay. I can say that from the jump. I didn't really want to actually run for this role. I didn't want to run.
That's actually news for me. Do you? Oh.
No. I don't do public in front of people stuff, which is very contrary to how I actually act and stuff. But I think I'm just very good at acting, and I'm quite good at career stuff, and I've always been locked in academically from young. But I've always been very introverted. So the only reason I did this is because of my flatmates. I wasn't planning to do this at all. If I ran out of my own volition, I might have changed role. I'm gonna come back to that. Please hold that thought.
Treasurer, outgoing. Why'd you run for it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Looking back at it, I don't know if my reason is even sound.
Oh.
What was your reasoning then?
That's my point, I don't remember.
Ooh.
You know when you forget your why sometimes in life?
Oh, damn. That's deep.
This is really deep.
I'm joking, guys.
I said forget your why. Oh my god.
Why am I made?
No, I'm joking. Literally, was the thing where with treasurer, I was like, okay, I want to do a role, but it's kind of behind the scenes. It's I'm not going to be too face of ACS kind of thing. So that was what I was on. And then, so treasurer made sense to me. And then obviously maths, physics background, it's okay, finance, making a bit of sense. I want to go into finance as well. So
carry on.
In terms of pivoting, it just made sense of what I wanted to do. And then, so I think that's my main reason. But also, I think it's also all my friends around me applied, so it just made sense for me to also think, me go and apply. But the moment I applied though, I was very serious about it. It wasn't maybe how I got to applying wasn't as serious as how serious I took it. Maybe I took it a bit too serious. I don't know, but
yeah. When Stefan was asking you man a question, I just want to say this: guys thought that our exec questions were difficult. Please, if you guys were in when we were running for exec, some of the questions, especially for treasurer, wow. But you answered them. You handled it like a pro.
Thank God, man. I just want to thank God. I didn't believe it. I never thought I could make it.
I really want to know that this is a Caribbean man.
I want to thank God, man.
This is a Caribbean man. Okay. What's it like being treasurer, and what's it like being careers? I'm just going to stop you guys there. As you guys are eating, please don't eat into the mic, because I can hear the saliva. Stop it. Okay,
that's why I grabbed it and then I was like...
Yeah, but this one's going... Let me do ASMR. Put the mic back. What's he doing?
Hello, thank you, Jenny, for joining.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys again. What's it like being treasurer, and what's it like being careers? Please, without the Haribos in your mouth.
I can talk about careers. I feel like with careers, it's a two-sided coin. It's very much a thing of like, obviously, everyone's gonna perceive you as this like career heavy, locked in, everything's together. But at the same time, I think it's definitely a good thing to like take the role as like a very exploratory role in a sense of like, okay, cool, like I may be here with my career now, but do I necessarily want to do that role, exploring different careers whilst you're also giving people advice for those careers? Because I started off this uni journey wanting to do either law or politics, and I've shifted now to marketing. So you can clearly see that like, as much as I've been developing other people, I've also taken it to develop myself, and that's been quite useful, like socially, academically.
Your turn. With
That's
the Haribo
good.
in his mouth. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Jenny, let's come on now. Was that good?
Answer the question.
What was the question? Sorry, can you repeat it, please?
What's it like being treasurer?
Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. What was it like being treasurer? You know, sometimes you forget your role, but then like people around you remind you that you're a treasurer. You know what I mean? So it's one of those roles that's intense, heavy at particular times. It's not like consistently a lot of work, but it's at certain times where it's just pressing, and that can go for a while. Also with ACS, like I know any role is really not just your role. You're always doing other roles as well at the same time. So it's juggling that. Like everyone is welfare. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? So I think my role as treasurer day to day is not that much, but when it comes to the bigger events, it's planning the financial pack, doing the financial planner, and then liaising with people to tell them to cut down their budget or their spending, or tell them if it's realistic or not. And then if we can't, we need to make something work, find a solution to make that work, basically. Yeah, man, I think that's it. Like, maybe I'm making it seem simple, but like it's actually kind of a lot, but that's basically it.
In your role, what would you say are the peaks of it where you guys are needed?
Where any big event, so you know, we have our flagship events. So our flagship events are from the ball to the careers conference to Afrofest, and needed to ensure that the event is financially plausible. That's the word.
That's a nice word, plausible. All right, what about you?
Highs. Okay, where do I feel like I'm most needed? I feel like people forget this role is very much for the exec as much as it's for the society. Because even one thing I was telling, I remember, like, I'm not going to disclose which exec member this is, but I remember I had one look at their CV one day. I looked at their LinkedIn. And then I saw their CV afterwards, because I was like, there's no way that your LinkedIn looks like this and you're on the exec.
Ooh.
And not even in like a bad mind way, but in my head I was just like if we're on this team, and if I'm really gonna do my
was it me?
No. And if I'm really gonna do my job, yeah.
Okay.
And if I'm really gonna do my job, if your thing looks like that, I'm so sorry, it needs to shift. Shifted. And basically this person, like, honestly, love to them, but it was just a thing of like, they just kept delaying and being like, yeah, I'm a do it. And then one day I was like, I think sometimes you have to do the whole carrot and stick thing. So I was like, okay, here's a scholarship. It's worth XYZ amount of money. If you don't pattern your thing now, you are not going to get this. What did they do? They patterned their thing and they got the scholarship. So, woo! Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Obviously, with you, Mr. Moneyman. I feel like...
Let me correct that. You see, this is the problem. I was saying this to the up-and-coming exec, yeah. The treasurer is not the money man. Sponsorship is the money man. Do you understand? I just manage the money. I'm a money manager. But I am not the money man. I'm not the one who finds the money. I just manage it. And unfortunately, that's the problem that we have in this society, even on a wider basis. You know, like,
society.
I think ACS is a microcosm of society. You see, we look at the wrong places where things are when really and truly we're not going to the actual route.
I'm getting lectured.
Do you understand? So sponsorship is where the money came from. A lot of times guys will say, I'm saying that. I don't know. Oh no. So hopefully next year they'll work and collaborate together on that. But yeah, the treasurer is someone who finances what is there in the account. I just manages that, but it's not the one that actually goes out there and gets it. So that's another misconception I know the society had this whole year, that everyone thought, Roshaun, where's the money? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm waiting on that down the line.
You heard it here. Sponsorship. You guys are Mr. Money with the Vibe right now.
They are Mr. Money with the Vibe right now. I even lied to myself early. Maybe that's false advertisement for my campaign.
Yes, it is. Because I was literally going to mention that. Guys, I think he was dancing to Mr. Money with the Vibe right. You came in like, doo 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 doo.
Yeah. See, I apologize for that.
So you have your flip.
But then I'll be honest. I'll say that's because, you know, sometimes, you know, it's called like asymmetric information, you know, like it's the people inside that have more information than you outside. So I didn't know. So I was lacking information, genuinely. So I was going back on what has been portrayed, but unfortunately I realized that's not my role. So you have to go through a whole year tenure and then realize, oh,
yeah, this is what my role is.
This is what my role really is. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's unfortunate that's why you have to make sure you're cultivating that for the younger generation, because you don't want them to go through the same thing. No. It seems like it's a recurring thing. Everyone thinks treasure is the money man, but it really isn't. So that's why I think it's important that, you know, because it's like running a business for a year and then giving it to someone else. It's like you learn to make all these mistakes. You have to make sure those mistakes are passed on so that they can not repeat those mistakes rather than just let them do the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
So we mentioned campaigns. Do you guys believe you have achieved what you guys campaigned for?
That was very quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually wow. Please explain.
On
elucidate.
My campaign list, everything I did and more. Because I think with any society, anything that you're going into, maybe this is just a corporate mind of mine, but like you need to go in with your goals from the jump, and in your mind you need to be ticking off, well, not in your mind, but like at least somewhere physically contain what you need to do. So you go back to your manifesto and say that, okay, these are all the things I promised. Did I do them? And keep cross-checking. And I did that with everything that jump. By basically like midterm 2, everything on my manifesto was done. And then it was a thing of like, adding on extra things. That's when the business thing came in. That's where the corporate guide came in. Those are things that I'd added based on what I'd done. Because I feel like one thing people love to do is they love to jump to Z, but they haven't started at A. So just working through things systematically means that you can just get everything done.
What about you, Roshaun?
My role is slightly different. So in terms of like saying I had like set things I wanted to do, it was like I just wanted to manage the finances effectively and didn't. The other point I was very big on in my speech was I didn't really talk about finance that much. I literally said like the first paragraph, because I was like, it's kind of straightforward. This is your role. It was to be a help to other exec members. Now that's not something I can say. That'd have to be something
we can speak
you
on
guys
it.
Can speak on it. So as a result, I don't know. So that's my part. Like, was to be a help to other exec members. So if that's the case, then I have. If I haven't, then no.
No, I feel like you have been a big help to others. 100%. I feel like coming onto exec, I didn't know Roshaun well. Like that's another thing. When you come into exec, you won't know everybody as well as you may think. And I remember, I think it was before we started like year 2. Like you just called me randomly. I can't remember if it was before or during. He just like called me, and like I'm so like I get surprised when anyone calls me. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, wow. Like but then you were just like here checking up on me, like, oh, you okay? Like I know PIs a lot, and I appreciate that. And then I think that's when I was like, oh, I feel more comfortable. Like, you know, if I did ever have a problem, I can go to Roshaun or whatever. But I feel like from my side, I feel that you definitely fulfilled that aspect of being there for the exec.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I feel like even outside the context of like actual exec stuff, from a like social POV, from a academia point of view, like I feel like you've done it in a very multifaceted way and not actually deeps the levels that are there. Like on a GT, like I think like there's so many like little random phrases that I think about that Roshaun has said to me, and I just sit and I'm like, oh wow. Like even from like jumping back to the Amos bursary thing with me Ade, like I feel like that was so like foundational, and I feel like from that point onwards like that point onwards, like I was like, okay, cool, like this guy's actually kind of calm, you know. And like from there you've kind of been like an older brother type figure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're young, aren't you?
Oh, don't do
that's
that.
Why. Sorry.
That's why.
Okay, what's going on there? Our August baby, I still not turned 20.
Oh.
So shocking.
guys, I'll be turning 20.
Guys have been 20.
I'll be turning 20 soon. Don't worry.
I'm not like Jenny. I don't mock people for something they can't help.
Okay.
Where's welfare when you need it, man? I need, bro.
Well, you know what? That's even so good because it applies to both of them. They're both called Anu.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. This one will have an extra A. I'll be getting the other Annie as well to come and jump you because that was a very well for
Okay, whoa,
I'm joking, I'm
whoa,
joking.
whoa.
I'm joking, I'm joking.
Wow.
Just a public announcement. This is on behalf of Tapiwa, not the ACS. We do not condone violence.
No, me too.
Guys, well, you don't we're not the exec anymore. You can do what you want.
The alumni still has their reputation, by the way, and we do not associate with none of this behaviour. So please refrain from violence and saying that this is an ACS activity that we participate in regularly, because this is not the case. This is just satire, and anything you hear or see or do is not part of ACS.
Thank you, Roshaun.
This is just acting, guys.
Thank you, Roshaun. This is just thank you.
Jenny, that's not nice.
No, guys, when I say jump, yeah, I mean like jump into someone's arms and give them a hug.
Yeah, like
Get
jump
yourself.
scare. Rah.
Yeah. Jump scare. Okay. How has second year been for you guys in comparison to first year? Please tell us your degree as well.
Hey.
Mr. Maths and Physics.
Mm-hmm.
2 words.
Do you know the 2 words?
No.
Okay. He's looking at you like, you gonna say something?
Yeah, I've got them.
Okay, good then. Okay.
2 words. A lot.
Wow, that was heavy.
Wow.
That was actually really heavy.
There's a level to that. There's something deeper there, bro.
What about you, ma'am?
Oh man, yeah. So my degree, I don't like talking about it, bro. 2 words.
Said one at a time.
What is
Scale.
really trying to silence me? Damn. I don't know.
That was 3.
That's 3.
That was 3. That was in fact
I'm
3.
trying to think of my words.
And she put IDK as 1.
E.
E?
That's a sound?
Bro.
I think that's more than 5 now.
Wait. I'm trying to think of my words. I would say like a very.
Guys, you can see what she's doing with her hands right now. Like, what?
No, guys, English is not my language, bro. Like, it's just very interdisciplinary. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the mic back.
Please explain that word.
Well, was that a big word for Elmo? Was that a big word for you?
No, but I think this is that. What? Like, you know, like, wait, what?
Okay, so for those of you that don't understand,
That's not. No, don't say it like that. Don't say it like that.
I think she called you thick. I'm not sure.
guys,
From my
I
side of
can't
the
do-
table.
I can't do maths, bro. Like in that sense, I'm not there. Yeah. So to define interdisciplinary,
Okay, let's take a moment.
interdisciplinary, guys.
Woo!
Sorry, I just finished my exam at 12, so my brain is still a bit woof. Interdisciplinary means that it combines so many aspects from different sides of the spectrum. So psychology is a lot more like STEM, even though it's not properly a STEM, but it's a lot more STEM, even though it's got philosophical roots. And then you've got like your political, socio type world. So you're combining all these different sections from across the STEM versus the like mainstream stuff in social science. So yeah, that's what my year has been. A lot of moving parts, moving in different directions, different speeds, but all moving at the same time, and I have to do all of them.
So in comparison to first year,
Blood of Jesus.
amen.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, first year I was very lax, but I was lax because in my head I knew that like all this stuff was foundational to what I did at A level. So I'll be honest with you, I did 1, maybe 2 all-nighters. Both of those were for sure. I didn't need to do any of this.
What?
Like it was just one of those things where everybody, the engineers are out, they're doing their own, the math people, everyone's there. So it was like, let me do these all night. I didn't need those all nighters.
In these all-nighters, Roshaun?
I didn't need the
You were
all nighters.
I didn't need the all-nighters in first year. Like, it was literally for a show because everybody was there. So we all did, what was it, 9 to 9 a.m. Just for banter and giggles, I was there. But in terms of, like, content, it was light. Second year, I tried to carry that mentality into the first 2 weeks. Now, imagine you're doing that subject, the same subject you were doing before, but it's become more interdisciplinary. Then you're doing ACS and another society. Raps. Cannot carry that behavior into it. And when you do, you get that reality check real quick. The way it slapped me silly. Oh, no. You can't. Like, actually have to lock in.
What about you, Roshaun?
I'm going to be serious now, I think.
You think?
Yeah, actually be serious. But
okay,
like,
we're being serious now.
I think the biggest thing about year 2 and year 1 is, like, I was talking about this the other day with a friend, boundary setting. I think it's really important that you value your own time. Yeah. I'd say that not even just inside ACS, but outside. It's like, if someone asks me to do something, I'm going to do it no matter what I have going on in my life at the same time. Yeah. So I think the important part was understanding that your time is just used up so much more in comparison to when you're in first year, because even first year was still a lot for me because I studied maths and physics, so it was very time consuming as well. And you have friends that aren't doing as intensive course as you, so you can get kind of lost in that source. And I even got lost in that source again this year a little bit more, a little bit less, but still more in the sense because I had ACS and other things I was managing at the same time. Yeah. So I think it's important that those that are going into second year, you set boundaries of your time so that you can actually devote time to everything you want to do very well, rather than do a lot in a little time. So it seems like a lot of things can happen last minute. So it's like last minute you're doing a lot of things, but really and truly, if you're doing it bit by bit regularly each day, you'd be able to manage everything at the same time. So I think that's kind of one of my most important takeaways from second year. Hopefully that I'll carry that into third year because it will just get more and more difficult. So that's something for me. My course is quite intensive, but valuing your time, that if you can't do something, even though it might be peak because you don't want to disappoint other people, you have to keep it real rather than just taking on stuff that is actually just making you negatively impacted and affected. So that's what I'd say on terms of like second year and like what I've learned from that, because yeah, man, it's not easy at all. And it's a big jump between first year and second year. All of a sudden it actually counts. And it's also a year where I think people discover a lot about themselves in second year. It's like that year of a new arc where you kind of, there's certain things in your life maybe you're not pleased with, kind of realizing you're close to graduating. So you're in that stage of now metamorphosis again, you know. You're like first year.
Metamorphosis, he knows that one, but interdisciplinary, it was. I know he does know the word, guys. For the viewers, he knows all words. Just for the views,
guys. Come on, man. It's content. But yeah, so metamorphosis is like you come back into the first year, and that's like your caterpillar again, and then you're becoming that butterfly to graduate and fly away and leave. So it's like that kind of idea that we go through in university, and because when we're shedding that skin from a cocoon in second year, it's like it's difficult. You know, you're becoming new again. So I think that's another factor in that whole thing, like, almost like an identity crisis partially, to realize and becoming who you are again as you discover more about yourself. So I think that's kind of why I think university is a good place, but also second year is a scary season because of that. But yeah.
Okay, my new question for you guys is, do you guys have a moment which you look back with regret, or you feel like you could have done things differently? Not just ACS, but your time here at Warwick.
I would say mine is actually to do with ACS. I think conference for me was my thing, and like, I was even talking about this so when we were having our handover with the incoming exec, had Ade in on like FaceTime from Australia. And I hadn't deeped it before, but when she said it, I was like, oh. Is the fact that, like, even jumping off of what Roshaun was saying about, like, having boundaries on your time. I had boundaries for most things, but ACS. I think for me, ACS was the one thing that could basically supersede anything. Like, even if it was, like, I don't know, my academics at points, or even my own health, actually. And that links with, like, conference. I think one thing I did in that point was I didn't need to be overworking when I was ill, like, and that's probably the thing that I should have. And I think probably like for a lot of uni students, you don't really sit and think like my health is that big of a priority. I'm still young, you know, like I'm still, you know, second year of uni, like it's not that deep. But I think that could have saved me a lot of hassle in the long run if I actually just rested. Like even that week, the Monday, I had 2 interviews, one for one of the jobs I have now and the other one for my internship that same week that I was ill. So I should have really been focusing on like, and at least that one was virtual, so I should have been focusing on like actually preparing for that well, because I kind of went into it like I'm coughing, I'm sneezing, and I haven't remembered all the questions. Luckily they were calm and I could use ACS as an example for them, but still I didn't need to like force myself to work when I was ill.
So is that like your conclusion of that? Give yourself time to rest.
Yeah, give yourself grace.
And come back.
Like, it's not everything that you have to be. And like at the end of the day, even if I had taken a break, then like someone could have covered the slack. Like it would have been calm either way.
What about you, Roshi?
I think it's hard. I think I'm not on the thing of giving myself rest. I think it was being a bit more pressy earlier on. Like that whole thing of not wanting to overstep, but then actually having to end up overstepping in certain areas as a result of like lack, when that I had to do overtime, when really and truly if I just said, nah, I don't think this is going to make sense. Like in terms of like certain things, it just would have been easier for me, because then it's like, then I had to do a lot in that period of time. So I think like making sure that everyone in the exec is doing what they need to do. I think that was kind of like, because it became time consuming when if one person is off, it's just affecting the balance of everything.
Yeah.
That could even be myself included. I'm not going to say that it wasn't me at any time, but like it just affects it. And a lot of times it builds up that resentment, because like, are you overworking this time? So, you know, this next time I ain't going to do anything, or like, so that kind of ideas. If everyone was just on and just doing their part, it'd have been much easier. And that's why I think for ball, for example, that went way better because everyone was doing their part. So I think like that was probably my biggest. It's not, I wouldn't call it a regret, but like
If you
I
could
don't.
go back
Yeah, if I could go back, it'd be from earlier doing that thing where everyone was kind of involved in every process.
Yeah.
I feel like we do that thing of like, oh yeah, I'm PR or I'm this, so that I do this specifically, but like the role is kind of a bit more multifaceted and interconnected than that. So you have to like be doing a bit more, and also just like I think another thing that's on a basic thing is actually just communicating what you guys are doing.
We say that a lot, and I feel like communication does in fact go a long way, because I can think of times, and I'm sure you guys can as well, when I'm like, if the communication was just, it made more sense in this aspect, we probably would not be in a situation.
Or that was even like communication in the first place.
Yeah,
in that aspect.
exactly. Or at least, you know, we're in a situation regardless, but at least we know why we're here, that type of thing.
Yeah, it's almost like things just sprang up on us. So that would be my main thing. That it's like just being able to do things from earlier, like that whole thing of like not being able to rest and give your time. Like even like I don't want to be mean, but like if she was just able to give the load to some of us from earlier,
She being linked to Tapiwa.
then it would have been better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like you wouldn't have had to do as much and then
could have
even make
built.
yourself more sick, kind of thing. Just like being able to do that, but because we didn't have that communication, it's like sometimes we don't want to be a burden of other people. So it's like I'll just take it, I'll do it, because technically this is my role and this is my.
That's literally how it is.
But it's actually like a
It's
bit more than that. Do
yeah.
you know what I mean? So that's what I'd say.
I feel like some people, like when you come onto the exec, like you said, Roshaun, is like I ran for PR, so I do all things PR.
Yeah.
When it comes to the big flagships event, it's like you're not just PR anymore.
No.
You are a team, and you need to, if there's anything needs to be done, even if it's not PR, you need to come and help. And like it's annoying that sometimes you figure that out after it's happened, like after you have a year in a row, you're just like, oh, which again links back to the point of us doing handover, us doing these things where we're like talking to people and saying like, hey, you will have this moment where you think, oh, you're just doing your role, but no, you need to help the whole team. And even with the communication as well, like you said with Ball, how it went so much more easier because we were all locked in, you know? But it's interesting though. Okay. If you could change What was that? Okay. If you could change one thing about ACS, what would it be?
The demographics, man.
What do you mean by that?
Obviously, we're not inherently a black society, innit? But the execs, yeah, you either get a Ghana sock 1 year or a Nige sock 1 year.
Oh, you want more variety?
Yeah, like let's spice it up. Like, where's the sea? Where's the East Africa? Where's the like let's get a different mix. But obviously, like that one's a bit of a hard one to fix logically.
Yeah, it's not really like the execs fault. It's who comes and
gets accepted and does the So obviously that one it can't really change. But at least in regards to those that like maybe come from the bigger minorities, at least kind of having them a bit more like not really like obviously like you're fresh off the boat. If you're like coming from an area where like you're just with Nige people, obviously you just know that, but at least like having intentional points in the year where you can be like, okay, like let me get to know the East Africa, let me get to know the Caribbean, and like doing a little more
but don't you think that what ACS doesn't need to do that? They already have cultural societies that are there for those purposes. I am playing devil's advocate. I do not believe these views.
Oh, you mean like how we've got CCS?
Yeah, we have CCS.
And ESOC.
We have ESOC. We have
NASOC. I hear, but like when you come to Warwick, and this is not me saying this in a bad mind way or anything, but when you go on social media, and I was even asking my cousin this as well because she's coming to Warwick next year. When you go on socials and you're looking for societies like Afro-Caribbean societies, you don't see CCS first. You don't see ESOC. You see Warwick ACS. That's where the recruiters go to because it's the one that encompasses everything. So if you're this all-encompassing person with this bigger platform out of all the other societies, should you not be using that platform to be as culturally like aware? Maybe you're not like representatively diverse in terms of like who exactly, but at least in terms of like the knowledge, the culture, the stuff you're sharing, making that as diverse as possible. So with things like Afrofest, like broadening the horizons like there.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Roshaun? What would you change about ACS?
I think it's mainly like getting a balance. Like, people that come to conference is by far less than people that go to like a motive. And I feel like I don't think there's anything wrong with people that per se want to say they want to have fun. It's a unique experience, all of that. But like at the same time, people should just be locked in, like in the future as well. Like, it should be both. I don't see why you can't do both. Personally, like, yeah, man. Like, I'll give you an example. So we had what was it called? A speakeasy. Was it a speakeasy?
Yeah, the debate night. Yeah.
And then we Timmy must have asked the question like, does anyone know what coffee chat is? And the room was dead. Like, no one knew what it was. And then after that, everyone was teaming like they were very intrigued to now come to the careers conference. And I promise you, probably like 5 of them man in that room came. And it's like, for me, the consistency of wanting to stay in ignorance is kind of crazy to me. Like, I'd expect that they'd want to at least come and be exposed to that, especially when everyone, if you ask them, they'd all be like, oh yeah, I want to work here, I want to do this. So it would make sense that you put yourself in a position to gain knowledge. And I don't see how, even though it was like £5, like you'll pay £5 plus to go to a motive, but you can't pay £5 plus to come to a careers conference where you're going to make real connections and actually learn how to move up that socioeconomic ladder. For me, that's my thing. A lot of us not all come from like a certain standard of living, so you're going to be desiring that. So if you want to desire that for £5, that could really propel your life in a certain direction. So I think that's one of my big things, that being able to make it more marketable. But at the same time, I feel like everyone should just lock in and just go. Like, it's not something that I feel like I have to over explain for you guys to get it personally anyway. So yeah, that's my thing personally. But yeah,
so you hear that, guys? Go to conference. It should probably be beginning of term 2. Stay locked in, guys, and go to conference. You did mention something about, guys are willing to spend X amount to go to the club. What do you guys think that Smack is closing down? Which one you sad?
bro, I've never stepped into Smack in my life. I don't even know. Where is that again?
Lem.
Bro, that's
Don't
too
ask
far.
me.
That is way too far. That's crazy.
I can give my opinion. I've only been smacked
Often?
twice. I've
A
only
month?
been twice. No, I lied. I think I've only been smacked once. I went
Once
smack.
a month.
I think I went smack one time, but we didn't talk about that time when we went.
Oh.
It was me. No. I mean like, I
We've
mean
got
like
time to
me
talk about
and
it.
the 4 other people that went to that night. We didn't talk about it because this was like last year, just after exams, and not a lot of people were still there. Like a lot of people had gone home or whatever.
Was it
And
empty?
it was like it was a Cov local kind of day. So imagine me, a couple of my female friends, and like a couple of the guys, just us going when it's a bit techie. But to be honest, I feel like there's a lot of memories and stuff with it. Because even people like Stormzy literally talks about how he was in Smack Lem and he got into a brawl in Lem. Like imagine that, Stormzy in Smack.
In Leamington, is it?
In Leamington. Like, it's a bit mad. So I'm just thinking, like, Stormzy must have lived along the parade or something. Like, that's so weird to think about. But nah, to be honest, I don't actually care enough. Like, you know, it's a bit of history, I guess. You know, a couple of celebs have been there, but it's nothing too crazy.
Are you guys going to go next week to commemorate its departure?
Bro,
Roshaun, will we be
home.
seeing you at Smack? I'm going to take that as a yes.
No. Nah. I don't even do that.
Okay,
Are
then.
you going, Jenny, though? Because since you asked the question.
No, I just thought it would be a nice gateway. And you shouldn't be asking the interviewer questions. Put the mic back.
Tell me where it says that.
Put the mic back.
Where does it say that? Where was
Okay,
that?
then. So if you guys aren't clubbers or club goers, what do you guys do in terms of fun and social time?
I don't have fun.
Ooh.
You know, as you get older, you realise
Get out my face.
fun is just not fun anymore.
Oh?
The fun stop.
Fun is not fun anymore.
you
Roshaun
understand?
Baxter, 2024.
Fun is not fun anymore. We need to redefine what fun is. Can we define
Okay,
what
is this
fun
an
is?
essay question? Okay. Alright then.
Let's define fun.
Critically assess whether fun is fun.
No, but let's define fun first, because if we can do that, then we can figure out if fun is fun.
Fun is whatever makes you happy and like you feel free and you feel released. You don't have any pressure on you.
Yeah, I have fun every day.
Okay, so what do you do for fun?
Sleep.
Oh,
Pass the mic.
That's
Get off my
not.
face. Pass the mic.
That's not. I can't lie. Like I'm a homebody. Like I really like
Which,
simple.
are you in your own home?
Whoa! Whoa!
What? Boy, what the hell? That's crazy. No, because now my answer's gonna make it sound like I'm up to something crazy.
No, wait, my abs hurt.
People are trying to defame my character. That's crazy. Oh damn. Oh.
No, guys, I don't want this to come across as if I'm trying to drag her.
So basically, yeah. I do have fun in my own house. Yeah. With my housemates, sometimes we'll do like little Galentine's things and whatever.
Which one do you go?
Kind of silly question is that? No, that doesn't make sense. Valentine is only one at a certain time. So what do you do as fun day
that's
to day?
true.
That's what we're talking about. Week by week.
Oh, like week by week,
Yeah.
week by week. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fairs. Week by week. I don't really know, you know. I guess like I'm a fan of, as much as like most of my life is very organized. I think for me, what is fun is spontaneous. So randomly going up to a hill and like lighting Chinese lanterns, or I don't know, just randomly staying over at like our Charter Avenue friend's house. Shout out to them. And playing country quizzes and
Sorry, Roshaun's like looking at me and it's making me laugh. I don't know why.
country quizzes and
Sorry?
watching movies.
I didn't do anything. Frame me.
Watching
She just wanted
movies.
to laugh at you and use me as an
No, that's why you trying to psychoanalyze
She
me?
heard country quiz, started laughing. She said,
Get out of my face, Roshaun.
Yeah, that's me, innit? Or a bake. That's about it. Yeah.
It's Tuck
Tuck
Shop
Shop.
making a return in year 3. Oh wait, That's not possible unless you do international baking, because this one's going to Spain. And I actually want to come here and talk about this because, guys, he's actually not going to be here for my birthday, and I think that's actually really, really rude. So what are you going to do about that? You're on live. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I'm not loved, clearly.
No, I'll probably send you some e something, like an e little treat.
She could be in my party by FaceTime.
No. Like, for example, like when I had like my German exchange mom, like when I was in Germany, my mom sent her stuff. There's ways to, connect.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
We shall wait there.
Yeah.
We shall wait there. Roshaun, is all you do sleep for fun?
I was actually joking, guys. Yeah, I'm not being serious. Fun is a good question.
Do you dance?
I think.
He dances.
Nah, I did.
I actually have footage.
I left that at the age of 20. I'm still 20, guys. So I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm
so
still
was
dancing.
your...
I'm saying, but not as often. Literally, Afro-Fest is probably when last time I danced properly. But I think the way I have fun is actually just late night conversations, in the flat. I'm Malcolm. Like I can't like literally.
Talking.
I'm just one of those ones. That's just my chill. That's how I relax. We talk about some interesting stuff. Like yesterday, we are just talking about race being a social construct. Like,
Ooh, how riveting.
just talking.
That sounded so sarcastic. No, I didn't mean it that way.
It's
That's
fine.
actually
Don't
like,
worry.
yeah.
I'm not offended.
Okay.
So like that or something we were talking about. What else we were talking about? We were just talking about like even just like gender roles and stuff like that, like toxic masculinity. Like we just talk about all kinds of things. Talk about different kind of stuff, just interesting conversation. I think that's what I really like discussions like that. And that's why I like staying at home and doing that stuff. I'm not someone that wants to. If I go out somewhere, I'm going out to go inside. I'm not going out to go out. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So that's kind of what I do for fun, I guess. But I don't really look at it as fun when I think about it, because
yeah, I
it doesn't
get
sound
what you
fun.
mean.
But that's what I actually like doing, like just talking to people, or just listening. Actually, I like listening a lot.
Guys, if you were at handover, what's it called? Roshaun was like, I'm outside, I'm gonna come and get you. Worst mistake ever, because if you guys don't know, I'm a big yapper. So I ended up just yapping. We were like 2 hours late to go somewhere.
I was just there listening, but I'm just like, cool.
But you did mention about, what's it called? I guess Plantain Twitter. I want to tap into that a little quickly, if that's okay with you guys.
Plantain Twitter. I think Plantain Twitter is the most emotionally unintelligent area of Twitter. I feel like we could be having better conversations with our time and doing better things. It will never, ever amount to anything in the black community, and we waste time talking about stupid topics instead of how to get our money up.
Can we define Plantain Twitter, please?
Sorry, Plantain Twitter.
No, I will speak in the way you guys speak. Plantain. Just like how I will say I went up the mountain, and so.
Do you say maintain or maintain?
Huh?
Do you say maintain or maintain?
Mountain.
No, but like he said,
Mountain.
No, but to maintain something, do you say maintain or maintain?
Maintain.
Anyway, it's not even my water fight, because in Lingala we call it Makemba. So thank you, I'm out of it. Please define Plantain Twitter. Is that what you're looking for?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking, because I think some things are actually they're kind of fun to talk about every now and then. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, would you let your wife sit in the front seat or your mother?
Very easy. My wife sits in the front.
Okay.
You see, like it's just a fact. This whole thing is kind of silly. Like that's why it's key that you say wife, yeah, because even the thing of like who would you save, like your daughter, your wife, your mum, yeah, like the order, all of that priority. If it's your wife, you left your household and you became one with your wife. That means your wife is you. Like that's what it means. So that has to be your priority, and then everything else is after that. And then if that's your priority, then your child is next, then your mum. Like, that's literally what that means. If you say girlfriend, that's different. But wife, the two become one. Nah, that is there. That's your part. That's your rib. Do you get me?
Okay, so what's it called? Say for example, one of you guys cooked a meal.
Yeah.
I guess it's more so of a I guess, a female inheriting question.
Mm.
But would you feed your husband first or your kids? Stupid
Would I
questions.
feed my husband first or my kids?
Mm.
In my head, it's a thing of like, I remember seeing a similar scenario, except. Oh.
Rachel's got an answer.
No, but the thing is, I have two POVs. It depends on where. It depends
In
on
your-
who I'm around.
Sorry?
It depends on who I'm around.
What do you mean? It depends
I
on who
hear
you're
that
around.
still.
Because
I hear that.
if I'm around like my grandparents, my mum, my dad, I'm feeding my husband first.
Brush.
But if I'm with me, when it's me and I'm doing my own standards, my kids are eating first. Why? Because they're about to grow.
So you're
like-
showing your kids that you have an inconsistent behavior depending on who you're in front of.
But you see, culture's there. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, guys. Again, I'm
It's
just
a
playing
thing.
devil's
Do
advocate.
you know
Come
what I
on
mean?
now.
So,
No, I'm only just joking.
I think-
Or am I?
Yeah, like, because men get served first in the culture. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you like that?
The thing is, like, I'll be real. I would say yes, but like, I don't really believe that's true anymore. I see that men get served, but I don't know if we get served first anymore.
No, still get served first.
Wait a minute.
You can live
Maybe
off
we should
your-
stop there. let's maybe we should put a pin in this conversation.
We need to respect, you know, the culture that came before us and all of that. So it's very difficult. But like, growing up in the West, there's certain things that we don't deem as important no longer. But
As
it's
in
just the
like West
culture.
England, because I thought you're from like East.
The West,
global West.
you know, the
sorry,
Western world, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Roshaun. Shut up, Roshaun. God, I get bullied. Okay, Love Island. Roshaun. Tapiwa, you been watching?
I don't know what you're on about. What is
Okay,
that show?
guys.
Can you explain
Guys,
it, please? Can you explain this show, Jenny, to me, please?
The concept of the show.
Tapiwa, explain because I'll say something and then we'll get cancelled.
Give me the mic.
Basically, Love Island is a show where you take already quite popular influencers, celebrities, all that jazz, and you allow them to go on a show where they can couple up and create these couples. Me personally, it's a background show. It's not a show I watch seriously because I feel like more time this is just for their PR. Like, it looks good that you're in a couple. Because look at last year's Love Island. Is there only one couple remaining left, I think, from the winners?
I actually can't remember. Is it not?
I think so. Oh, wait. One or two?
What was that, Roshaun?
Oh, no.
Who
Yeah.
was it? He was still together?
Jenny, I don't know what to do right now.
He was still together,
I
Roshaun?
don't know what.
Was
you're
that
on
an
about.
Indian dummy I heard? Yeah, but then also the babe that's with the white guy. What's his name?
Yeah, Andrew and Thingy. What's her name?
Oh,
She was deaf. What's her name?
well,
Tasha.
Tasha and Andrew, they're together still.
Yeah.
No, but I mean out of the top three that won,
Oh,
there's
but-
only one.
Ah,
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
have the
No.
top three. You come 33%. It's not too bad.
Thank you.
I guess so. But yeah, I think for a lot of the couples on there, it's like a little marketing gimmick. But we're seeing the same tropes, and I feel like this is even something that like is a microcosm again for the wider black community. Is that you always get like a black girl, she's put on the show, she's the only black girl surrounded by a bunch of white babes that have got Botox filler, whatever. Then a black guy comes in and immediately it's like, oh, okay, plot writers, Ayo, you must go for Mimi, you must date her, right? And then a new black girl comes in that's a tinsy bit slimmer and she's got different hair. Then it's like, yeah, he now moves on. And it's like they always paint the same little love triangle between the black guy goes for the most favorable black girl, don't really rate her as much, but goes back to another black girl, and it's always the same trope repeated again and again and again, and it's always the black girl going back to that black guy. And it's like we perpetuate this stuff in the media and then in relationships sometimes as well, and it's just like,
Are you agreeing, Roshaun, about these stereotypes in Love Island?
This is deep, man.
No, but like it is.
Because why is it always, and this is something I was even talking to my friend about, like, why is it always that black women always go for men that aren't necessarily like emotionally intelligently there? It's
Can
always
you speak on that, Roshaun?
oh yeah, even
As an emotionally intelligent man, I do not concur. Do you understand? I actually don't know. Yeah, the black woman, I believe it's up to you guys to explain that to me. So Jenny, Tapiwa, whoever would like to go first, please.
No,
I'm good.
I can explain that.
no, not on personal experience.
good.
I'm not involved in terms of personal experience. But I'll be honest.
I think I do know.
Okay.
Let's pass the mic.
But I don't wish to disclose my answer.
Okay. All right then. Would either of you?
I can't lie. We'll actually speak about it after.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's for the pod.
Oh, okay. When the mics turn off, guys. When the mics turn off. All right then. I have a question. Last question to end of this Love Island segment. If it weren't for like, societal, no, I guess culture, your cultures, your specific cultural norms, or whatever, would you guys go on Love Island?
Nope.
I don't like the camera. As mad as it sounds.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like
I
it.
feel like I'm gonna catch him doing like "Sweetie, darling" or something, and then
I just don't like the camera. Like, it doesn't make that for me. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because I don't like the camera. I just at 24/7 the camera is just there. I don't know about that. That's my thing. I think if you told me there's a thing where you could go on Love Island, and it's no cameras, it's like the same idea, but like it's not recorded, maybe I might have a different answer to you. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But on the basis of like
it's showed to millions.
it's showed, I don't know how people even act normal in that. Like, I don't every morning you have to put a mic on. Like, I don't know how
After
that
you brush your
makes
teeth, after you wash yourself, you put it on your mic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, what about you, Tap?
I'd absolutely not, because even I can't remember if it was yesterday's episode or another episode where I was a cut scene where we're seeing Ayo scrubbing his bum. Like, imagine that you're now caught, and bear in mind these man, they don't have like I don't think they have an inside shower like that. They just have that outside one. So imagine you're trying to do your proper whole routine and you're just standing there and they've caught him scrubbing. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I hear it's a normal thing that you have to do, and that's cool and calm. I'm not judging you for scrubbing properly. In fact, have good hygiene. But the fact that I have to do that outside, and there's gonna be potential points where, even if it's not necessarily aired, but that moment was aired, we saw him scrubbing his bum. But even like the people that sit and monitor all this video, somebody else is going to catch me in positions like that. No thank you.
Oh.
No thank you. Like, what do you mean I'm scrubbing myself and I'm doing proper, like, you know, like getting into it, and then you're catching me in the middle of that? No, like, I want to have a good shower, no one's watching me, no one's, you know, like, I just feel comfortable, I can sing, I can do whatever. But there's the whole villa of everybody outside watching me. Then there's someone in the control room that's watching the footage. Then there's someone on TV at home watching it. No, thank you.
So I guess this is, for you, is a hard no.
Oh, definitely hard no.
And then you, if there was no cameras, potentially.
It'd probably still be a no, but I'm just saying it makes it more plausible. Yeah.
Okay, you
Like,
consider.
I just don't want to be perceived, so I wouldn't want to.
All right then. Moving on to our next section of this podcast is Am I the Waste Man? So for those who don't know what this is, I go on Reddit and I find people's submissions where they talk about scenarios and they want to determine whether they are the waste man or not. So I'm going to tell Roshaun and Tapiwa a little scenario.
Okay.
We're going to share our opinion and discuss. So based on the title, am I the waste man if I keep the money I owe my friend?
Depends on what.
Just based on the title. Just based on the title. Am I the waste man if I keep the money I owe my friend?
It depends on the amount.
Yeah.
No, just based on the title.
Oh.
No, it actually does depend.
At least yeah.
Okay, then.
I can't
Because like,
say.
imagine like it's an Uber, but like the next Uber, like you got them, like it's not that
It's
serious.
not that serious.
Okay.
Like, that's how we do it nowadays. It's like
Yeah.
I'll get this Uber, you get it. It doesn't matter if there's £1, £2 difference.
Yeah.
Like, it's the notion that you've got.
Yeah.
It,
Okay, so this person is a 17-year-old female and she's friends with a 70-year-old male. So
70?
17.
Oh,
So
17.
hey, they're both 17.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I, 17-year-old female, have been friends with 17-year-old male who's called M for 2 years. And due to us being so close, we went to prom with each other. Strictly as friends though. After prom, we went to our friend's house to drink and he had offered to buy everything we needed. This was early in May. After prom, I distanced myself from him due to the obvious feelings he had for me that I did not reciprocate. As the same feelings as though cutting him off would be the best option. That wasn't the only reason I cut him off. Did I just skip a line? No, I didn't. After prom, I distanced myself from him due to the obvious feelings he had for me that I did not reciprocate. Feelings as though cutting him off would be the best option. That wasn't the only reason I cut him off. He was a complete weirdo. The night of prom, he asked me to pay him $60 back for everything he bought, which I was fine with doing.
Hey, what back?
$60 back for everything he bought, which I was fine with doing, even though he did not ask anyone else he was drinking to pay him, just me. I was supposed to see him at another party 2 weeks after that, where I had the money that I owed him. He did not show up. Therefore, I kept the money. Last night, he texted me telling me that I still owe him. I told him that it had been a month since the incident and that I no longer felt he deserved the money because A, I wasn't the only one drinking, therefore I shouldn't have to pay the entire cost, and B, I was not seeking him out to give him money. If he wanted it and needed it so badly, he would have to show up to the party that he told everyone he would be at. Am I the waste man if I kept the money? Am I the waste man in the entire situation?
That's an easy no.
Nah, it's never that deep. But I feel like with him,
$60 though, and she's saying, if he wants it so bad, come and get it.
money comes and goes. Like,
But they're 17.
No, but I think I hear, but I think like with me, yeah, for example, once money leaves my account, I don't think about it ever again.
Mm-hmm.
If I've gone and covered you for something and we're friends, I know you'll cover me back later. Obviously, in that scenario, he likes her, she doesn't. I feel like the only reason why he wanted that money and specifically only asked her is because she said that she no longer likes him anymore. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool, calm. You know, have a little cry about it, carry on your day. It's never that deep to go and now claim that money back because she's now said that she's not feeding you the way she was feeding you. And that's okay. Mm-hmm. Like, do your chest like this, breathe in, breathe out, and move on. Like, you're not the waste man for it. You should just block him.
But the thing is, she said that she was fine to pay back for the $60.
Oh, but did she say that she was fine? Like,
she said, what's it
to
called?
him.
He asked me to pay $60 back for everything he bought, which I was fine with doing.
Okay, so when so it must have been a thing that when he said that he was going to be at that party, she said she was going to give it to him then.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming these men are talking about cash.
Yeah, and she's saying, well, you didn't come to the party, so it's been a month, I don't know you.
No, but I can't lie, he did long it though, because if you said you were going to come to the party, and imagine this is cash, I can't lie, I don't touch a bank. So if I've taken cash out for you because you want it, for me to then go put it back in my bank account and you want me to go and grab the cash out again, I'm so sorry, I'm not doing it.
Roshaun, what do you think?
This one, it's not that serious. I don't know, like, for me, it just doesn't, like, it's $60 a lot, but because you said there's other people drinking as well, like, everyone else should send side as well, that's my thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just her. Like, she's just going to say yeah in the moment because she's obviously on the thing of feeling bad because, like, she's letting the guy down gently or whatever, but it's just an ego thing at the end of the day.
I think she is the waste man.
Really? Why?
You said you're gonna owe someone money back,
But
and then you're not gonna pay them back.
My thing is, it's a different semantically though, because if you think about it, for example, he was the one that went, "Oh, pay me the money back," right?
And then she said she was fine with doing that.
And she was fine with doing that, and she said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to give you the money at this party."
But she says that she feels like she doesn't need to pay it anymore.
Drug. There's a time limit to these things.
Yeah, no, because at the time, you're in the moment, you'll say yes because you're thinking, oh yeah, you feel bad. Then you realize a month has passed. Like, nah, it's not.
You're taking a mick now. If you really wanted that money and you really needed that
Bank transfer is actually a thing, you know.
Yeah.
No, but in America, they're a bit weird over there.
I hear, but if you really wanted those peas that badly, you would have gone in the bank. And if you really didn't want to be spending that money willy-nilly on people, and I'm assuming this £60 is probably covering the cost of every person at that party's alcohol. So
okay, fair enough.
Why am I paying for everybody's alcohol now because I didn't like you?
So I'm gonna say she is the waste man because I feel like
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, Siri,
Oh.
Siri, it's not for you.
Oh.
All right then, Roshaun, what are you saying?
What do you mean?
Is she the waste man?
No.
No. Okay, I'm outnumbered. All right, I have one more for you guys. I just found this one now. So, am I the waste man for potty training my child in the kitchen? I'm gonna need y'all to say something.
I think it depends. Because, for example, like when I was younger, my mum used to wash my hair in the kitchen sink. But bear in mind, my mum is an African mum. So that kitchen sink is bleached. You could eat off the floor, bro. Like, that's the level of hygiene standards. So, I feel like because of height restrictions, but it's not very hygienic. Because imagine your babe comes to go and make a coffee and tea. And then next minute, he's putting his hand down on the side to go and wash, and then he's now touching pee. Like, I don't know. What do you think?
Am I the waste man for potty training my baby in the kitchen? Okay, let's read this. Me and my partner are in rocky ground as is, but I wanted to try and fix things and see if we could work things out. I'm reconsidering. This argument started because I'm potty training our 1-year-old, have been since 6 months, never been an issue before, and I do it in the kitchen floor because the bathroom is really small and I don't want the baby pulling himself up. And also I feel the bathroom is unhygienic and a hazard. It's being redone by the owner and has been for last year. I called my partner because I needed some wipes for when he finished. He came out and he said he didn't want the baby in the kitchen. It's unhygienic, which is fair. But the kitchen is adjacent to the bathroom and particles fly up, so it will end up in our food. I thought that was why we clean the surfaces and mop the floor. By we, I mean me. He injects with the test, not a doctor thing, just something he started one day and thought that was a good habit. What? In the past year, he has had sepsis and said it must have happened when I was potty training in kitchen, which has only been 6 months, so that doesn't add up. Personally, I think the reason he got sepsis is because the test he gets isn't medical, just made in the lab. There's nothing online about the brand he uses and nothing to say it's safe. And even though he never cleans, he seems to think his health is more important than a baby with a small immune system. I don't think I'm the waste man, but that's when I can't speak English. That's what waste man would think. I just want someone to tell me if it's okay to leave and if it's worth figuring things out with. In his mind, I'm the only one in the wrong, or I might be in the wrong. Please let me know. There's so much going on this. And please let me know if potty training in the kitchen is actually gross and a health hazard. Thank you for reading.
Do people know what sepsis is?
So wait, I think no. Did it just insinuate that the husband is injecting himself with something?
Yeah, effectively. Because you see, the thing is, sepsis is blood poisoning. So sepsis tends to happen more in women than it does in men, but it doesn't mean that necessarily it doesn't happen in men. But if you are injecting yourself with something and you're taking the needles out and you're not using a clean needle, for example, like if you're diabetic and use insulin, you have to inject yourself, right? But if you're putting the insulin container thing in a bad place and it's getting bacteria, you now put that into your bloodstream, you've caused an infection in your blood. It's like, for example, like when people go into a coma, for example, they need to be helped with their period. Otherwise, like if it stays for a long time,
the guy's saying he got sepsis because the baby's being potty trained and
there's got nothing to do with it.
Roshaun, what are you saying?
Kind of like, first and foremost, the thing that makes it kind of very easy is that the bathroom is dysfunctional and that it needs work being done. So like that's the reason why it's not safe. So that's why, like, it's just like the lesser of two evils. Like,
for me, it's justification anyway. She was like, well, the poo articles, they come out of the bathroom anyway into our food. Like, you didn't need to say that. I think this house is a bit funky.
but where else would you do it? Living room?
Maybe near the bathroom so that the baby knows that...
The kitchen is adjacent to the bathroom. That means it's basically there. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say on that.
Yeah, no, sorry. The husband doing whatever he's doing,
I feel like
that caught me off.
I feel like there's no real other place that you can really do it because a lot of people's kitchens, they're connected to dining rooms. It doesn't really... I mean, no, not a lot of people's kitchens. A lot of people's living rooms are connected to a dining room. So if you're inviting guests in, obviously, to see the youth, just, it's a bit weird. But I feel like the kitchen isn't always the first thing that you see in a house. So I guess there's some distance there. But at the same time, it's not like the kid is potty training straight onto the floor. They're using a potty. And the potties are covered more time. And you can tip them out, empty them, clean them.
Yeah. I think right now, we have bigger problems to solve in this scenario.
Like the relationship itself.
Yeah, and perhaps why your husband thinks he has sepsis if he's injecting.
Yeah, real. What are you...
I don't want to go into that.
Yeah.
This is not my jurisdiction.
No.
I study law, not bio something. Are they the waste man for putting training their child in the kitchen?
Nah.
Roshaun? No? I'm gonna say no, but like this whole situation is weird.
It's just, it's very messy.
But however, many people have voted this person to be the waste man.
Really?
The same with the last one as well.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
on Reddit, though.
yeah, it's on Reddit.
I would say she's the waste man just because it's on Reddit. Like.
Reddit, yeah, Reddit users, they like to cause problems.
You want to upvote certain things.
Yeah, just for jokes. Yeah, it's never actually that deep.
All right then, I've got a quick this or that. English or maths?
Maths. Oh, sorry. What happened there?
Maths.
English.
And then you?
Maths.
Yeah, I'll be worried if you didn't say maths. Because you do maths and
that would
physics.
scare me.
Alright then. Instagram or Snapchat?
Instagram.
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 It's quick fire.
Ooh.
That was quick.
Free will or destiny?
Free will.
That's what I got. Oh wait, no, I have one more. Future or the past?
Future.
What did you say?
Future or the past?
You're saying quick, but now you're doing.
Uh-oh.
I go for the present.
What?
That was,
That was not the option.
But okay, all right. We're almost
Think about
wrapping
it,
up
the
now.
future became the present just now. That's what you have to understand. Okay, cool. See that?
What?
Roshaun's getting tired. That's what's going on.
on.
Guys, he's getting tired. Okay. What's your favourite memory for being on the exec?
Michael Jackson.
Would you like to explain to the
Oh,
viewers what
sorry.
that is?
I just realised that no one understands that. What Michael Jackson song is that?
You Rock My World.
The one where you did. What's that?
Yeah.
Is it?
Again?
I'm pretty sure it was You Rock
What?
Okay,
Wait.
let's enough of you.
I don't know what that one is.
You Rock My World.
No. It came on that ball.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Trying to set me up.
Guys,
know.
I don't know music like that yet. I just know certain
This
sections
was
of
worked by
songs.
Westwood Muse, and you know exactly what happened before this. No,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
because-
was this the day that we found
wait.
out that Afrofest might not?
No.
Oh.
No. No, I don't know if I can ad-lib this over. I will actually tell you after the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
But basically, something happened to Roshaun, and everyone was just confused.
Oh
And
my
then you
gosh,
guys started dancing off. I mean, this is before. No, because you guys, I remember.
Before or
You know, no, it was before.
Because we were walking this way.
No, it was before. And then what's it
Oh.
called? We all stopped because we were all like,
What
what
is
just
going on?
happened?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
After a meeting, innit?
Yeah. It's just like sometimes, what's it called? I feel like on the exec, we'll be with each other too much where we're just like, we need some space.
Not even. Oh my gosh. That day. No, but I feel like sometimes you just have goofy moments. No, yeah, that was we just all have very goofy moments.
How was it my fault?
Wait, how?
I was recording. I stopped straight after.
No, but I think
it wasn't my fault.
I was
Yeah, no, that wasn't you.
no, but sometimes you just have to. You have
No,
to low-key-
wait. I think it was no. It wasn't actually my fault, but I was like involved because I was recording, and then Roshaun was
again.
yeah, do that bit. No, but the thing is, how was I?
Get to know the story, you know.
No, because
I mean, no. That's exactly what happened.
no, it's because what's it called? Yeah, you guys were dancing, and I think you came in after. And I wanted you to do that part again, so I recorded it. How was I supposed to know that was gonna happen?
I don't know.
Exactly. Thank
But my
you.
point is not about you, but the point is that's what caused it. Like
It was okay, but that's so unfair to put that on me.
Okay, I'll take some as well, but you take some as well, you know what I mean?
Fine, just for the sake of we're leaving, we're even finished. I'll
Yeah,
take some
man, we'll take
responsibility for
some
that
as
one,
well.
for whatever I did.
Yeah.
Okay, you want Michael Jackson? What about you? What's your favorite memory from being on the exec?
I don't think I have a favorite memory. You know,
Oh, that's rude.
I have favorite memories.
All right, tell us your top three. Then go on.
Top three. We're in Melbourne House, and it looks like everything's gonna go left.
Oh my gosh, that day.
Second one is Amos' bursary.
Oh yeah.
You had your little sleepover.
And
And,
the marriage
um,
conversation.
What?
Do you not remember that?
The marriage conversation.
Bro, we're on the flipping pod, man. Why is
Ooh, okay.
Okay, next thing. What else? Another moment. Ball was pretty lit as well. There's definitely a moment. I had a moment, but I just forgot it. It was fleeting.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's what I'd say.
All right then. This is my last question. I'm gonna ask you guys before we wrap up. So, what's it called? Do you have one piece of advice for your future self and also for the person coming into your role?
Do they have to be separate?
Yeah, it can be separate.
Oh,
So, okay, I'll start off with you. What advice would you give to Benjamin?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to do both of them, aren't I? Benjamin and
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to because Ade's not here. Ade, we love you from down under in Australia.
I feel like
That was good, wasn't it, Roshaun? That was good.
Australia.
Australia. My name is Jenny.
Jenny.
Get in the water.
Cleo.
I like to swim.
Cleo.
And I surf.
Oh, it's hard. The Cleo was hard.
Cleo, get out the water. It's Jenny. Get out the water, Cleo. We're in Australia.
Yeah. So for Benjamin, I feel like it's so good that I see so much of myself in him, but because I see so much of myself in him, I know there's many mistakes that I made that he could make. So I think my biggest advice to Benjamin is that, like, being very transparent with what you can and can't do, just so you don't, like, accidentally push the barrier in terms of, like, your personal capacity, emotionally, whatever. In regards to Elwin, I also see so much of myself in both of them. I feel like with Elwin, don't neglect your career. I feel like with sponsorships, with careers, it's so easy to be like, work. But when you look back at the year, all you can really talk about is, like, what you did to help other people's careers, or, you know, help the finances that are going into the account, or, like, meeting all these sponsors and stuff. But it's also, like, as much as, get a depth of random information from different companies and different fields you can go into. But if you've come in knowing that, like, you want to do law, make sure you don't neglect that.
Okay, and advice for your future self? One sentence, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you want to think on it and I'll go to
come
Roshaun?
back to
Okay,
me.
what would you give to Tolo? I don't know, why did I say it like that? Tolo. Naturally, I'm really that guy. Or is it naturally I'm one of that? Hey.
I think the advice I give to Tolu is be firm. A role is a role where people will try and, like,
Ginger,
and you want to be as accommodating to people as possible, innit? Because you want the event to be like the event they want it to be, regardless of what it is, and, like, feasibility of things. But, like, some things, like, you realize that you don't have as much as you'd like to have, or, like, you envision to have. So, like, being able to just be like, yeah, I'm sorry, like, whatever you want to do, plausibility is not easy. So it's hard to get, like, you don't want to crush creativity in any sense, no matter what, like, but you have to be firm with, like, okay, it's not realistic, like, I can't give you that, no matter what, because a lot of people's like, oh, why can't I, like, and you think, like, the thing is, you actually think you can do it, but then with black people not being able to, like, buy their tickets in time for anything, even ball, it just causes, like, so much problems. So being able to be firm, I say, in your decisions.
Alright then, back to you, Tapiwa. What would you tell your future self?
Enjoy life. I feel like last year, I was very late to, like, socialize and do stuff. So I feel like, just take some moments where you don't, just be real. Be not real. Like, enjoy life and be not real. Because I feel like there's so many points where we're so conditioned to, like, work. But I feel like, just relax, do your chest like this, and just not be real, and, like, just enjoy and exist sometimes.
What about you, Robbie?
Mine would be a question to myself in the future.
Definitely.
Are you living a life poured out?
Good.
Oh my gosh, that was even one of the Pensa titles, actually. You wouldn't know because you didn't go.
But it's a phrase we all use often. Then.
Yeah, so that's kind of my thing. Are you living a life poured out? So,
but
even deeper to that, though, are you living a life from where you can pour from to be fully poured out? Because more time we love to be saying that I'm pouring out, but are you even filled up in the start to be pouring from the right thing?
I feel like this is a question that you guys can ask yourself after the pod.
Jenny, what do you know, like, this conversation topic?
No.
Oh, okay, I was just checking.
What's wrong with you? What are you trying to say?
We're asking questions here. We're just waffling on the pod, man.
No, it's because I just felt like it was gonna keep going. No, please, let me even shush my mouth.
I can't. That's where bro. If you want to edit, you can edit it though. Like, I don't see what's going on here. Like, I mean, am I the waste man?
Yeah, you're the waste man.
Am I the waste man?
You're the waste man.
Am I the waste man?
You're the waste man.
An hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, what do you guys have to promote for yourself? Is there a way we can see you on your journeys?
Oh, do I even
That you
be
feel
perceived
comfortable?
Just for the notice for the audio, Roshaun moved the mic away.
Closer to Tapiwa. I moved it away from him.
I didn't like to be perceived too tough, but I think I'm in my era of like allowing that to an extent, and I'm trying to be a little bit more extroverted. So I guess there's Tap Sock Shop, my podcast Salt and Light, all things good and great. I'm starting YouTube again when I go to Spain.
Woo!
Because it's been a while since I've been part of the YouTube Black family, so we're hopping back because my manager was like, you should hop back. So yeah, that's where you can catch me.
What about you, RB? Can we see you on social media?
Nah, still. I'm joking. I might have something loading still. But I won't talk about that.
Oh!
A cheeky.
Is there a
find the
platform
beef.
we can see you from for
Huh?
this? Is there a platform we can follow you?
Nah,
to
you'll see. When in due time, people will see it.
Okay, guys, you heard it here first.
Yeah, man.
Loading. RB is loading.
Something.
Okay, then. Well, you guys are gonna say this last line. Say your name, your outgoing role, and this
Yeah.
is you signing out.
Hey guys. Sorry, why did I
Okay, let's do that again. All right then. All right then. Do you remember the script? Your name,
My
your
name is-
outgoing role, and then you signing out. Okay,
Yeah.
get the mic. Okay.
Hey guys, this is Tapiwa, your outgoing careers officer, and I'm signing out.
Hey guys, this is Roshaun here, your treasurer, who is outgoing.
There we go.
And yeah, I'm going to just delay this for as long as possible because I don't want to sign out right now. I think I want to sign out in 3, 2, 1. Hi guys, this is Roshaun here, your treasurer, outgoing, and he's signing out.
Woo!
How long is the podcast
Clap,
now?
Roshaun. Clap. I don't like this guy so much.
Wait, so how long is that?
This was 1 hour and 19 minutes.
19?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said 9.
I was gonna say 1 hour and 90 minutes. Would that not be 2 hours
hours and
and 30?
30, there we go.
Yeah.